Hello, my name's Lesley Reads, and this is a short piece of writing of mine called 30-Year Hiatus. It's been almost 30 years since our last physical meeting, and even then it was accidentally, smilingly and perhaps awkwardly short. We met on the bus, I with my then partner and you with yours. You got off soon after, and when you left, I was left as well, left with a nagging sense of reality shock that we'd both grown up and moved on. Best mates we'd been, and confidants too. You with your Robin of Sherwood hair, I refer to the Michael Praed era, of course. Denim jacket and those intensely gazing eyes. Me wearing anything swirly and Indian I could get my hands on, the brighter the better. You told me since that you were shy back then. I didn't notice, probably because I was too, in different ways. We gravitated towards each other, our souls of mates. We shared a life outlook, and we liked the same music, you and me. I'm getting old and wonder if perhaps I misremember this. It doesn't matter anyway. It was the time we spent, not the interests we shared, that were important. Do you remember the crafty smokes on the sculpture park in between college classes? Do you remember the common room too, where we sat and lounged, waited for friends, ate junk food and drunk the occasional hot chocolate? You'd barely recognise that massively extended college complex now, and the thought that future generations won't experience what we did makes me a little sad, and my ignorance makes me frustrated that I don't even remember the courses you took, but I remember you, as you were then. We were so close, yet we didn't see much of each other outside of college. We did keep in touch over the years, though, thanks to the wonders of social media, and through your birthday phone calls and friendly mailings telling of your new life on foreign beaches. Children and relationships, jobs and life and moving on. You're coming back, though. It's only been a 30-year hiatus. You're concerned about the cold in these northern climes. You're a tourist in the UK now and want to see the sights. You say you're apprehensive about treading the ground you used to tread. I'd be apprehensive too if I were making your trip. I'm security-minded. My home, my town and my county all envelop me in known routine and ritual. I'm apprehensive too, though I'm still on home territory, but mine is a different form of apprehension. It hasn't risen because of where I am, but because of who I am. It's hard to put into words why I feel this. I like myself well enough. I enjoy being me and all it entails. It's good to be older, wiser, happier, settled, secure, middle-aged even. That inevitability of the march of time, it holds no terrors for me. But oh, the shock. 30 years of change. Change to body, change to face, change to walk, change to talk, and to personality too. 30 years of change are to be assimilated in just one moment. How strange that will be. Those friends who've known us on and off for years have experienced these changes gradually and been largely unaware of each wrinkle melding into another. Mutual ageing isn't noticed and commented upon. It is joked about at the very most, with each new ache, pain and grey hair being disregarded as just another of life's inevitable crosses to bear. We all grow older, taller, wider and wiser. We daily mirror the inevitable progress of our regular contacts along the same route, this invisible conveyor belt, and we take it for granted till one day we wake and wonder who we are now. How did this all happen? How dare age affect us as it affects everything and everyone? Surely we are special, surely immortal. And us, you and me, after a 30-year hiatus, will we even know each other? Will we get on? Is the reality of being grown up depressing, or does it give us glorious comfort? Apprehensive, yes, I am. Just a little, though I know there isn't a thing I can do about it. Our meeting is nothing to be afraid of, but probably out of some misguided, pathetic desire to impress, I feel the need to prove I've done something with my life. So what if I'm changed? I've borne 2 children and dealt with many issues over the years. You can't get through a life well lived without displaying at least a few battle scars. And now I realise the crux of the matter. Why the apprehension and anxiety? That insecure need to prove my life's been a good one, that I fulfilled at least some of the potential you may have seen in me. I was never going to be a captain of industry or a world leader. Instead, I was always going to enjoy my narrow life with its narrow parameters. And I shouldn't be afraid to be judged on those parameters, for they are what define me, and yours are what define you. I'm no glamorous cougar, how I hate that term, and was never destined to be. Despite the wrinkles and other telltale signs of age, I'm not changed, not the fundamentals, not the important bits on the idealistic inside. But so much has changed of the externals of life. I'm not as you remember me. You're not as I remember you. How could I be? How could you be? Both older and wiser, bolder and wider. I'll be honest, I've realised that I revel in the fact that we're edging towards 50 years old. I like the fact that you'll have changed, developed and moved on, just as much as I have. How could it be otherwise? Only the narrow-minded and the foolish would believe things must forever remain as they always were. Still, though, I'm nervous. But that's me to a T. Thoughtful, careful, responsible and sensible, though still just that little bit flighty too. I still own that away with the fairies' fantasist side of my nature, the one delighting in magical happenings, creativity and eccentricity. I also do the schoolroom, pay the bills and cook the meals, as you do. I have 2 jobs and more. I run my house, my gingerbread house, as you do your own. The people we were then, 30 years in the past, are not the people we are now, but we share the same core. I write, therefore I am. I worry, therefore I am. I dream, therefore I am. I know who I am. But who are you? I look forward to finding out.